cloudy.
You got the Easter
And he has
colors on.
green in
Didn't
there
know
too.
you
so.
just,
We got some Christmas colors.
I guess so. Tis the season.
It is the season. It feels like it outside. Thank you so much for joining us for KARE 11 News at noon. Again, we are learning more about what the next presidential term will look like. Cece, I know you've been tracking the latest for us.
A lot of new developments, and we have a big update on the choice for Attorney General, plus a new position could be filled by Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, so a lot to dive into.
Absolutely. And of course, when it comes to the weather, I went outside. My dog was a little less upset today, but still asking questions.
It's still blustery, it's still kind of cloudy, but at least the snow is gone, at least for now. You take a live look at our radar. That same weather system that's been impacting us most of this week is finally starting to move off to the east. Areas like Chicago, they're seeing accumulating snowfall. We're just going to be mainly on the cloudy side. Now, I know some of us did see a peak of sunshine about an hour and a half ago. Keep in mind, more clouds and sun are expected the next couple of days, but we should see some clearing as we head into the upcoming weekend. Temperatures right now look like this, currently 37 degrees, so a little bit warmer than yesterday, but that wind is still very much noticeable, and that's knocking our feels like temperature down below the freezing mark. So it feels like it's 26 degrees. Some parts of the state, especially western and south central Minnesota, actually feels like it's in the teens right now. And guess what? That wind is not going anywhere anytime soon. So again, more clouds and sunshine. And again, today and tomorrow will still be on the blustery side, but less windy as we head into the weekend. And overall, quiet conditions are expected at least through Sunday. We're tracking a couple of weaker weather systems that could give us a few smaller chances at a few flakes Monday and again next Wednesday, but not a huge deal for us. However, the overall theme looking like a chilly week ahead. We'll have more in your forecast coming up, Alexis.
Ben, thank you. Turning now to the latest as President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office. As we continue to track his picks for some top positions, some options are bowing out as new people are selected. Cece, I know we've learned more in just the past few minutes, really.
Yeah, we can get right into it. I mean, new into our newsroom this afternoon, Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene says she's going to chair a subcommittee that will work with the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency. The department was created as part of a broader effort to make drastic cuts to the federal government. Greene's subpanel will specifically look into the salaries of civil service workers and government personnel, among other oversight measures. In a statement, Greene says she plans to investigate wasteful spending and expose those who need to be fired. Now to Trump's pick for Attorney General Matt Gaetz. We just learned moments ago that he's now withdrawn his name from consideration for the position. You'll remember yesterday the House Ethics Committee met to decide if they'll release a report about him to the public that focuses on alleged sexual misconduct and illicit drug use, but members couldn't agree on if they should. Also this afternoon, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance will be on Capitol Hill to rally support for Pete Hegseth, Trump's choice to head the Defense Department. Hegseth was accused of sexual assault in 2017, and overnight, media outlets, including the Associated Press, obtained the police report on the incident, including the woman's account. Hegseth's lawyer says his client paid the woman, but that he was never charged and that the incident was consensual.
So I know we're learning, too, that Trump's pick for the Department of Education may be facing some allegations as well.
Yeah, that's right. Linda McMahon, co-founder of WWE, is being sued. According to a lawsuit, she allowed an employee to use his position as ringside announcer to recruit children to help him set up and take down wrestling rings at WWE events. But the job was a guise for sexual exploitation and abuse. This afternoon, McMahon is denying the allegations, though.
Cece, thank you so much for breaking all of that down. We'll be sure to check back in with you. In just 2 hours, the state canvassing board will meet to certify Minnesota's general election results. But first, a recount began earlier this morning for one of the extremely close state house races. In Scott County, the contest for the District 54A seat is still up in the air. Incumbent Democrat Brad Tapke beat Republican Aaron Paul by just 14 votes to represent the Shakopee area. Now, the hand recount started just over 3 hours ago, and the state is paying for this recount. Next, the state canvassing board will make Minnesota's election results official. They certify the election results for federal offices statewide and offices and legislative districts that cross county lines. The woman charged with buying the guns used to kill 3 first responders in Burnsville is now expected to plead guilty. Ashley Deardahl was the girlfriend of gunman Shannon Gooden. Prosecutors say that Deardahl bought 5 guns for Gooden knowing he legally could not own them. Gooden shot and killed officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Ruge and firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth. A change of plea hearing is scheduled for mid-December. An update in the Robbinsdale Area School District. Budget cuts are now expected as the district looks to dig out of a $20 million hole. The superintendent and chief financial officer answered questions about how this 8-figure shortfall could have happened during a town hall last night. They said money was counted twice, and that error led the district to overstate its available resources. Despite being pressed, they would not say how it happened exactly and who was to blame. Only that the two of them were not employed there when it happened.
We can complain, we can, oh no, we can wallow in the mud, or we can look at this problem as an opportunity to grow and to dig into the potential of the school district, and that's how I'm going to lead.
The school board could take action on any cuts as early as March. It also has to submit a plan to the Department of Education outlining how it will correct its finances. Over in St. Paul, the public school district is facing a lawsuit. It accuses the district of misusing COVID funds and retaliating against 2 employees who brought it to their attention. They allege former Superintendent Joe Gothard threw a party for district leaders using $10,000 in public money on food trucks alone. The lawsuit also claims the district used emergency COVID funds to maintain a budget shell game.
This lawsuit says that Marie Schrull and Curtis Mahaney consistently raised concerns about some of the financial practices at St. Paul Public Schools and tried to watch out for the kids and watch out for the taxpayers. And in return for that, they got retaliated against and fired.
A St. Paul Public Schools spokesperson says they don't comment on pending litigation, but pointed toward recent high marks regarding budget audits. Woo. Well, we're learning a little bit more about the resignation of Joel Johnson, the head coach of University of St. Thomas's women's hockey team. We can confirm there was an alleged incident Friday, and the athletic director says an investigation started Friday after the Tommies' 4-1 loss to Bemidji State. Johnson didn't coach the team Saturday and resigned on Tuesday. Assistant coach Bethany Browson is now the interim head coach.
Well, we have a couple of first responders we want to give a special shout out to today, starting in South St. Paul, where 2 officers helped save a life at a house fire just this week. Our crew was at the scene when it happened on Frost Street, and now the police department is sharing new body camera video from that rescue. You can see Sergeant Michael Dahl and Officer Aaron Schmidt run into the burning home, asking for anyone in the home to yell out to them. Eventually, they find a window toward the back of the house and help a woman escape. We know at least one person went to the hospital and another person was treated at the scene. Good thing they were there. And in the Northeast Metro, this adorable dog, Pearl, that you see behind me, is back with her family after being trapped in a house fire in Scandia. Nate Medill and his partner, Katie Farragram, were running errands when their kitchen caught fire. Their cat, Bear, and dog, Pearl, were inside. Well, it was too late for their cat. A collaboration between mHealth Fairview EMS, Scandia Volunteer Fire Department, and Washington County Sheriff's Office rescued Pearl. She got to meet those first responders who charged in to save her.
And it's a miracle. I can't come up with anything else. To go above and beyond to do what they did, it was just, yeah, it's a miracle. It's a room full of heroes.
Pearl is nearly back to her normal self.
Well, with the snow outside, it's starting to look a little bit more like the holiday season, especially at CHS Field. Michelle Beck was there ahead of the Glow Holiday Festival starting tonight at 5.
I have been having so much fun all morning long at CHS Field in St. Paul for day 1 of Glow Holiday Festival. And for all the fun that I've been having, take a look at the tape. Let's roll that. This is what I mean. I rode Vixen's zip line, 300-foot line, suspended 34 feet in the air. I also rode down the giant snowy slide, racing with Mrs. Claus. It's a massive 120-foot snowy slide while enjoying the sweeping views of this illuminated cityscape. And if you come back to us, take a look out here into the field. Look at all those lights taking up the space in every single seat here. More than 1 million lights, I am told, taking over CHS Field, turning it into this magical and radiant landscape for the entire family to experience and enjoy. Adults can get in for roughly $22. Kids can generally get in for about $13, and kids even 2 and under, they can come in for free, right? And so there's so many activities and things to do for the entire family. I hope you can make it out here yourself. In St. Paul, Michelle Beck, KARE 11 News.
It looks great out there. Hey, today also marks a big day in the community. It's the 16th annual Give to the Max Day here in Minnesota. You have 24 hours to show support to nonprofits and schools that mean the most to you. Just over 12 hours in, and more than $18 million have been donated. That's amazing. More than 4,000 organizations will benefit from today's fundraising efforts.